Dai.
VinitalyTour.com presents.
Hi there, we're from Italy, Vinitaly at New York, with William Ippolito from the Sunbelt group, and we're just wondering what your views were on the seminar. We were talking about Italian wine share, market share in the US, and what they could have done better and what they maybe can do to keep their competitive edge. What's your view on this?
Well, market share in the United States is driven by the big consumption states. So there are 10 states in the U.S. that represent 66% of the Italian shipments into the USA. And these are tax-paid shipments, so they're qualified shipments. These states are some of the naturally large states like California, New York, New Jersey, Florida, Illinois, Massachusetts, Texas. These are the leaders in that particular area. The Northeast in the United States has the best overall consumption rate for Italian wines. Although some of the states have small populations, they don't have a high market share, they have a high per capita consumption rate. So if you take the areas like Washington, D.C. up to Boston, this is really a tremendous area for Italian wines. Historically, with the immigration from Italy, prior to World War I and then again after World War II, you have many Italians that came to America and really got themselves involved in the restaurant business, either from Italy and then coming here, and or obviously starting the history of building the consumption patterns in the United States.
Okay.
Restaurants are a huge part of the sales of Italian wines. And they're going to be a huge part of the sales for a long time.
Okay. Some Italian producers have increased their prices. Do you think it's a good movement in this kind of crisis environment, economical turmoil? What could you recommend them to do in order to keep their positions in the market or increase them?
In economic conditions like we have in the world today, and the United States is not immune to these economic conditions, my suggestion is to obviously hold off on price increases if you possibly can. All that it does is you'll lose market share, and then to try to get that market share back becomes a huge problem. So if you're going to be looking on spending marketing money in the United States, the best marketing money you can spend is not having a price increase.
Okay. In terms of marketing money that you can spend, we heard lots about social media networks and this kind of new internet-based promotional activities. Do you think it's the right kind of movement in order to increase visibility and maybe catch a younger generation of consumers?
It certainly should be part of your basket in terms of marketing, because no one really knows how powerful the social media business is going to be. I mean, it's certainly at its early stages, and it's a huge component right now, but it has to be a piece of your basket. So if you have 100 marketing dollars to spend, US, or the 100 euro dollars to spend, the social media area should probably be somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 to 25% at this time.
Okay. And just to round this up, 3 words to describe the Vinitaly tour in New York.
I think a good buzz, exciting, always a pleasure to work with and do business with Italian producers. Very passionate, totally into their products, and have a real zest for life.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, my pleasure.
Bye-bye.